Hello guys, today we are going to look at voltages, in particular their modification when you are dealing with flow cytometry. So when you are doing, for example, an antibody staining and you go to the machine, to the instrument, you will have to pay attention. Let's see the first case. Here, for example, you can see that on the x-axis there is this CD3, that is a marker, for example, for T cell, T lymphocytes, and this evidenced through PC5 that should be a fluorochrome for this CD3 marker. Of course, in this case, the cells, I suppose, are labeled for this with this antibody. So an antibody that detects CD3 marker, and this antibody is labeled with this PC5 fluorochrome. And in this picture, you can see that on the left, you have lower voltages compared to the right, where you have higher voltages. Of what? The voltage is to this parameter, PC5. So on the instrument, you will have a window that is a window for voltages, and you will have to read, I suggest you to read the sample in a low flux and acquire some events to understand where your population that is labeled with PC5 for CD3 fall. So for example, if you apply a low voltage, the population will fall here. But if you apply a higher voltage for PC5, the population will move on the right. And this is a better case, I think, because also you can reveal something here that was hidden before. You can clearly see that in this picture there are some events even below the zero, because the flow cytometer is able to detect even very low signal events even below zero. But of course there are limits. Okay, so you will want to move all the things, let's say in this case to the right, to reveal clearly the events. You will even want, for example, to enhance the Fitch voltage. Okay, so you will move the population also more at the top. This is one case. Sometimes you may want for your staining to have one sample that is positive for CD3 and one sample that is negative for CD3. You may even have the same sample that is stained and the same sample not stained, and you will see the difference. And when you read these two samples, that one is positive for PC5 CD3 and one is negative for PC5 CD3, you can exploit these two samples to modify the voltage. Okay, so when you read your samples, for example your treated samples for your conditions, you will be able to clearly quantify and see the populations. Okay, this is one case, but I want to show you even another one that is important, I think, that is the modification of the voltage of physical parameters. Because of course this is something we, in the previous case, it's something related to the marker, okay, that is changing based on the voltage, etc. Okay, we already see that. But what happens if you modify the voltage of the physical parameters? So this is usually what you see at the beginning of your analysis on the flow cytometer. So you have physical parameters, so side scatter area, forward scatter area. I will not explain now what they are, but these are physical parameters that are important for you to visualize these cells and to create the first gate, that is the morphology gate. And the first gate is very important because from there you include the first group of events that you will then analyze later. So for example, in this case, your cells are more on the left and are very close to the debris, because the debris is usually located on the bottom angle on the left, because there are very low values of forward scatter area and very low values of side scatter area, and these are usually debris. And your cells are clearly moving to the left, so you're losing them, let's say, you can see them, but you're losing them. They are not really distinguishable, right? So what happens when you amplify the voltage? You will see that the cells move on the right, and this is a better case because you can clearly see a population right here. You may even want to enhance the side scatter, right? So if you enhance also this, the population will move more at the top. Okay, so this is just to show you how much the voltages are important. Don't be scared about them, as also don't be scared about compensation and all these things, because these are parameters that you need to know and learn. And this is just a case scenario where it is very important to differentiate these situations when you saw them, when you see them, because otherwise your analysis may have problems. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you. Comments, put like, ask me questions, and see you for the next one. Bye guys.